Okay, nasai minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 10. Before watching Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 10, you know the drill. We're gonna start with the trailer. Let's go. Okay, Moero. Okay. Damn, what is that? What is that? Okay. A few interesting things that we actually get to see from the trailer itself. I think let us just jump straight into it, okay? So the first thing we get to see is gonna be Jan is still alive, okay? So this forest looking dude is still alive. They have not defeated it yet, but I think it is gonna get defeated really soon because we ended the episode with Houtarou actually finally getting his hand on the card that he need to henshin into Hopper 1. Okay, so definitely he's gonna be alive. And next we actually get to see Hijiri like being very upset and having a sad face, and then he get to see quite a lot of fire surrounding her, and behind her is actually a Malgam, which I would assume to be the brother of Hijiri itself. And I already talked about this on how on episode 9 they have already kind of like pre-establish the backstory of Hijiri brothers itself. So it is very interesting for us to actually get to see what is going on in this episode. So moving forward, we actually get to see like a shock face from Hijiri, and next we get to see henshin from Hopper 1 and Steamliner once again. Not gonna lie, I would actually love to see more of just real world henshin. I don't really want to see like they go back to the flask and then we get to see a CG henshin scene. Okay, so that is not what I would prefer, but you know, whatever they want to do, they can just do it, but that is not what I would like. But next we get to see Hopper 1 and not Hopper 1, Steamliner jumping through the flame into to save Hijiri, and then fighting with this Malgam, which I would love to kind of like take a closer look on what exactly this Malgam is supposed to be. I'm not sure what this Malgam is supposed to represent. Okay, is this Malgam kind of like firecracker, or maybe Malgam of matches, something like that, kind of like lighter? I'm not sure, okay, because it looks like it has a lot of electric thing going on, but at the same time there's also maybe battery. Okay, maybe this is battery Malgam. Okay, so that could be it. That I think that's pretty much solve it. Okay, so really interesting stuff. Next we get to see Kajiki shouting like, I think towards Hijiri, like, hey, don't do this, something like that. So no, I know he's shouting like, you can do it, Kamen Rider, something like that. Next we get to see this bulky boy, the thick boy is here. Thick boy Gotchard is here, and it looks amazing. This is Goldash, and also I'm not sure Goldash and what combined together. Okay, if you know, let me know in the comment section below, but just based on the design itself, I don't really know like what other card can he use to henshin with Goldash. I don't even remember what is the number of Goldash. Okay, so really amazing thing. Next we get to see Minato in a messy hairstyle talking to Houtarou, like they know what they are doing, where they need to go, and they are going to it. Okay, so I think this is the battery, the battery Malgam. Okay, so it looks interesting, not gonna lie, but yeah, I thought it is gonna be something fire related, but battery works too, because friction battery can generate fire also, so that is cool. So, and wow, this is insane, man. Next we get to see Renge actually using their ring power to create kind of like a barrier or something like that. I think the rest of the alchemists is also gonna use their alchemist power to block the energy blast from the battery Malgam itself. Okay, so this is really interesting, because I think this is the first time we would actually get to see Sabimaru and also Renge actually using their ring to perform a little bit of alchemy. Okay, so this is really subarashi. Next we get to see this guy Appare Bushido weapon being used by the thick boy And this is pretty interesting, okay? Because I forgot to mention in the previous episode, but we actually get to see Steamliner. Not Steamliner. Is it Steamliner? Shit, my mind is jam, okay? What? Steam Hopper, okay? Steam Hopper using this weapon. So I'm not sure, like, can he actually summon like other weapon from other form to be used if he doesn't use the card? I don't know, okay? But pretty interesting for us to actually get to see the weapon being used here. And then we get to see kind of like a charging of power, and that's it, okay? Pretty much the end of the trailer. So next week we're gonna see in a really thick form of Gotchard, and that is gonna be really amazing, because I'm not gonna lie, I quite like the design of the thick boy itself, okay? Like, it really reminds me of Gibraltar from Apex Legends, and some kind of like really huge and bulky like Gundam itself. So it looks really fantastic. I love the design, I love everything about it. Next episode, I think is gonna conclude the Kyoto arc, but there is like, throughout the entire trailer, there is no level 10 Chemy to be seen, okay? Unless the battery Chemy is actually the level 10 Chemy that we have been waiting for, but I don't think it is, okay? I think the level 10 Chemy card is gonna fall under the possession of Cloto, and no one is gonna know about it. No one from the good side, I mean, okay? No one from the Alchemy Academy is gonna realize that, hey, there is actually a level 10 Chemy at Kyoto itself, until it is too late, okay? And that is gonna just up the stacks a little bit, like make them a little bit more hard for them, for the good guy to win against, because by the time when they manage to gather enough, when they manage to create their own evil driver, we are gonna see a rider coming up from the Abyssal Sister. Who is the one that is gonna use the driver? I think it's gonna share between the three of the sister. Maybe Cloto is gonna use it, and then Atropos is gonna use it, Lakeshi is gonna use it. Like, we are gonna see like it's gonna like going all over the place, something like that. So that is pretty interesting as well. Another interesting thing that I am really excited to see in the story moving forward is what is the relationship of Lakeshi and Sparta is gonna be like, because in the previous episode we actually get to hear Lakeshi saying that she is actually actively trying to kind of like tame Spana itself. So maybe, like I mentioned in the previous episode breakdown, I actually says that maybe there's a possibility that Lakeshi is gonna tame Spana with a greater power, like, hey, follow us and we're gonna show you a greater power than Valvarat, something like that. Maybe not, we are not sure. I think in order for Valvarat to do that, his ego need to be broken. So it would has to wait until the Abyssal Sister receive the new driver first before that is gonna happen, okay? But with that being said, that is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.